How I print valuable educational YouTube content. A quick introduction. I am Eskil Axe, and I help male educational YouTube content creators grow and scale their education business. My mission is to document what worked for me. These educational format videos, I do this whilst on my own YouTube content business journey. Right? So a reason why I believe listening to is a good strategy. Yes, because I'm on the same journey as you. And for the last weeks and months, I've been creating really valuable content. Honestly, I believe I am very proud of my recent content. The quality has went up because I've gone all in on a specific niche. I also dare say I can keep the volume and the quality up at the same time. I have come far with my 2 years of YouTube experience and 10 plus of educational YouTube content experience on like self-improvement niche and business now for the last month. So it might be worth hearing me out, for I will give away how I make these valuable videos. If you're like impressed by the recent videos on my channel, of course, cover, right? So the main things here is make repetitive niche videos, and then the second thing I'll cover will be focus my attention on skills associated with education YouTube content. So that is how I print my educational videos. A quick plug before we begin. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching on me literally reviewing your business, trying to identify your bottleneck on your business, I have courses that might help you. I have You have the ability to speak with me, text me, even speak with me if I'm chilling around in the lounge, and feedback for me if you want. Giving me if there's something that's bad or something you didn't understand in courses, then maybe I can change that, or something you would like to like in your next coaching call. Anything, you can hit me up in the community when you're in here. So if you want to know more about it, and if this sounds like something you're interested in, check the top link description right now. The promise with this video, however, is that if you can follow this whole guide, then you will most certainly be able to print some really valuable educational YouTube content, right? Your advertisement will reach a whole new level, and, well, your business should be able to grow. Should be able to grow, definitely. Scale, even. Because you have a product and no one finds about it. If someone finds about it, then your business grows. Over time, you can improve your education content as well. And I will cover what you can do. So, first thing, make repetitive niche videos. So, I like this saying, one cannot be proficient without repetition. I don't know if I spelled that right. But, we, as YouTubers, most YouTubers, you find YouTube videos on YouTube, they make these top 10 ways to make money, or top 5 shoulder exercises, whatever, clickbait videos you found. You click on them and they're like, oh yeah, it's kind of like they say, oh, you shoulder lateral raises and like this, and oh, shoulder press in machine is better than and whatever. You see, or like top 10 business ideas, they're like drop shipping and personal brand and you know agency or whatever, right? They're pretty vague. You're watching these videos like me, and, well, you learn nothing, and that's why you got enough, and just for the love of God, just found an educational video, and now you're addicted to them. You found this video and you're watching all of my videos now because you know that everyone is so fucking bad. Because they really are, like, honestly. They're I don't even know why they're created. Because I don't learn anything from them. I might be an idiot, but honestly, if they don't work for me, then why? Like, I understand if it's niche the way that I don't understand it, but it's not. That's the thing. It's like top 5 ways to make money. No one learns anything from those videos. But if you want to grow your YouTube channel, if you want to grow your education business, which is essentially selling course coaching package, literally a community with everything to help someone with a specific problem. Let's say your education business, right? The thing with these broad niches, with these YouTube metrics, is that it's detracting us from the real goal of entrepreneurship. Defining entrepreneurship is essentially solving a pain or providing a solution to a pain and problem. If you make a product, you make a business course, then right, it's supposed to be about business. But then I see some people, then they make like a fitness course, then they make a diet course. It's like, you're supposed to solve someone's problem. Oh, but I'm gonna solve 3 problems at the same time. They didn't sign up for 3 different problems. They signed up for one. And if you have 3 different, then every one of these 3 will be mediocre at best. If you have only one, then it can be mediocre. But if you only have one, then you can actually make it better. Because if literally your whole community, it's a literally, imagine if you're in a niche, you're like, help a male teenage men get yacked while in high school. If everyone in there are high schoolers, so trying to get yacked as well as you, then everyone in there would be like discussing how, what hours to work out as a teenager in high school, and what you should do when you wake up, why you shouldn't be in bed too long, or why you shouldn't eat this specific food, or how many calories do you need to eat when you're like 18 and you're moving this many hours per day, and you're like, it's very niche, right? You have a community of people who are like a copy paste of you. Like, of course, it's not the same personality, face and all that, but it's like the same problem. You're like-minded individuals, right? People sign up for pros. You have a kidney problem. They don't sign up for, or let's say there's a kidney surgeon to have done this over 200 times, and then a general surgeon to have done, different parts, maybe done kidney 10, 20 times or whatever. They're the same price. Like, you would definitely shoot the kidney guy with 200 times. Or even if he was 3 times the price, you would still choose him. Because he has done it 200 times. Literally this same specific thing. He's a specialist. They're willing to pay 3, 4, 5 times more for someone who's specialized, because they know someone is specialized. They go all in on that one thing. You might only be 50% better, but they will pay 5 times better. But if you are 5 times better, they will pay, I don't know, 20 times more, I guess. So, what I do is I make repetitive niche videos. I do it for many reasons. Of course, because in my niche, which is I help male educational YouTube content creators grow and scale their own education business. Yeah, I talk about, making better advertisement, better content, skills as a educational YouTuber, and then product to sell. I tell them that course coaching community specifically is a very good way to promote your stuff, and then how you can improve value, feedback, and I have a special hacks, problem and solution list where you identify problems and can provide solutions, video courses, maybe literally handcrafted courses towards this specific type of people, coaching, literally review their business, doing all this stuff. That's what I do. I'm super niche. And in my community, I don't have any random fitness course, random carnivore diet course. I have only courses on that thing. I have some productivity course. Of course, maybe I mentioned that this diet will help me in productivity, but I don't have a diet course. I have like a productivity course associated with this. So I have this long course of, creating your product and then market your product, advertise your product, and then I have like a productivity course, and then I have like handbrakes of success, common pitfalls, and all this stuff. Then I have 100 different modules of common problems that might occur, or like 70 to 80, but yeah, about 100. A lot at least. My point here is that a generalist cannot be proficient in anything, and proficiency like, if someone needs to pay, you need to be good at what you're teaching. You can't just be 5 out of 10 and sell something for a lot of money. You need to be good at it. When you're a specialist, you become good at it. You become proficient at it. So, without repetition, you will always suck. The first time you do bench press, you won't just be magically jacked by then. You need to do it hundreds of times. You need to do this content. You need to record it many times. You need to improve your speaking skills, hundreds of videos, slide changes, looking into the camera, speaking slower, doing all those things for hundreds of videos. You can see how much I've developed in just a week or two by my speaking skills. But yeah, I have other channels as well. I have another channel. Yeah, but I've been this self-improved, guys. I've improved a lot. Maybe I can show some videos someday, but I've improved a lot my speaking. And you just can't be good at it. You can't be proficient without the repetition and the experience. So I do a fuck ton of that. The more repetition, the better. And I make only for those people who would actually buy my product, who are most likely to buy my product. So I make a fuck ton of videos on the thing for the people who are most likely to buy my product. And just make those. And get better at those. For I'm getting better at those, the better I am at making the stuff that's actually getting me customers. And the better that is, the more results they get. If viewers get more results, and they're much more likely to buy my stuff. It's literally, they're so much more likely. I'm so much more likely to get a sale out of each person when I do this strategy. That's when I'm doing this. So it's like you're here. You're pushing. You're doing the reps, you're doing your 100th video, you're like, oh my god, I don't want to do another video. I've already recorded like 7-8 videos. So you just do more. You're like tired, you're like, oh my god, I want to do something else. Like, please, can I read a light novel or something? Can I chill out for a second? After a hell of doing the same thing for weeks, you cannot suck at it. Like, you cannot suck at making videos if you make 7 videos a fucking day. And those videos are literally all you do that day. You're literally nothing else. You're like recording those videos, eating, then sleeping. If your whole life literally revolves around them, then you cannot suck at it. If you do, then, well, you don't have the education necessary. But if you have the education, which I'm giving you now, you know, niche, volume, negate, suck, I'm giving you the tactics that you should make literally the same fucking videos on the same niche topic. Literally making 50 fucking videos about helping teenage men quit porn, as an example. Then you make 50 videos about, you know, relapsing triggers, or 50 videos about how to not relapse while you're in school. Like, very specific. Make many videos on those topics, which are niche, which will help them. It's if you suck at it still, then that you're doing something wrong. If you're doing it right, you have the right education, and you do it for weeks, then you cannot suck at it. You cannot be as bad as when you started out. You keep doing it, you get better at it. I get better at speaking, and the more videos I do, I feel that. I feel a big difference now from the other videos that I made like weeks ago. Or even months ago. Holy crap, I couldn't even speak back then. I literally couldn't even speak. So, there is no shortcut to hack besides education, because if you know what you're putting effort into, then that's the hack. The hack, or biohack, whatever they like to call it, the only shortcut that exists is actually knowing what to do. So if you have the education necessary, you have the education. Oh yeah, he said that I should make repetitive niche videos until it breaks, like hundreds of videos on the same topic. Now you have the education. Now you need work rate. Now you need to actually do the 100 videos. Because it's easy for me to say record 100 videos and then come back. It's like, that can take a while. If you're really fucking productive, it can take you a month. Like, it's possible to take you a month, because I can record 7. If I'm really pushing, I can record 20 videos per week, because I really pushing it, because I record 7 videos today. I scripted like 7 videos yesterday. You know, if I keep doing that, then I can physically, literally, I can, if I really push it, make 20 videos a week. So I can make 100 videos in about a month or so. I'm really pushing it. Right? So it's the work. But wait, what? 100 videos in 1 month? That's, man, that's, if you have 100 videos in 1 month, that's like, if you do that for 2-3 months, then you have, oh shit. Yeah, by then you should get a lot of sales. So 2 months of really fucking hard work, or 3 months, it's literally what it takes in effort. But then of course it takes a while, because let's say you do daily upload for 300 videos, that's almost a year. Then you of course need to wait a while for YouTube to start promoting and stuff. But yeah, abusing the algorithm. My hack is literally making niche videos. That's why this is so powerful, because I like the saying niche volume negates luck. Will I talk about that later? Okay, let me tell you it now then. So what to put the effort into its close niche. And the thing is here that I think YouTube works about, it's like it promotes a random video. Honestly, it promotes every video, and some videos do better, or it just promotes the hell out of certain videos for no reason, or videos that got many views in the first hour or minutes or whatever. YouTube at least promotes your stuff eventually, right? So if you keep at it, it will eventually promote the fuck out of your stuff. Imagine now if you only have the same stuff. Then the video that YouTube promotes will be the same video. So eventually, let's say one of your videos blows up, and the video that blowed up were the same as your niche product, then that's kind of sales from that thing, isn't it? Or many people will find your stuff and watch your stuff, and maybe you get a lot of sales from that. But if you want quality as well, right? But if you only make of the same topic, then you can't suck at it, because you've already made 50 niche. You have already made 50 niche videos about niching. Now you should be good. Now you should know everything about niching, right? So if every single video are good and someone happened to find one of them because it got promoted to them on YouTube, then they like it, they find the gold mine of content, they watch everything, they're much more likely to buy your stuff. So when I define, or when I found niching, I like to think in a way of what are things I have achieved, or what's a great pain I'm experiencing. So let's say you have been 400 pounds once 10 years ago, whatever. Now you're like, I don't know, 200 pounds, 170. Like you're kind of lean, you're a bit muscular, have hit the gym, you have lost all that weight, like you're feeling healthy, you feel better. Like it was a horrible time years ago. Then you can teach what you learn. As an example, let's say you're 400 pounds, you did carnivore diet, you're 200 pounds. You teach hacks to carnivore for people who are just like you, or whatever niche you have, something you've achieved. I could have done a business about carnivore diet because I've achieved many things with it. I've cleared my brain and I've done all that. Success stories, you can make business out of that. Maybe you have learned a skill in, I don't know, football, in some sport, or maybe you make a course of how to be an author, like, or you make content on YouTube how to be an author, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like what things you have achieved, you can. And of course, when you niche down, you should never lie, and you should also only niche the people who you think you can help. I think I can help the people I'm making video for right now. I don't think I can help people 70-year-olds get into fitness or whatever. I'm not confident in that. I'm like, how to get 10 out of 10 body? I don't know, because I don't have a 10 out of 10 body. But I'm passionate about what I'm doing now. So things you have achieved can be a good thing to, pick niche from. And then a great pain you're experiencing. I have a very, because I'm on this journey myself. Like, as I said, I'm on this fucking YouTube journey myself. So I'm literally doing exactly what I'm teaching right now. Because this video right now is an example of an educational YouTube video. No edit, no clickbait thumbnail, no clickbait title. It's literally made for people who want to grow their education business only using YouTube content. So literally what I'm doing now. So I'm literally making videos for myself right now. So I'm willing to suffer for myself, for I'm suffering every single day for the business I'm doing. So great pain you're experiencing currently, or things you have achieved, are the two things that would be, you can pick niche from. And I am doing this right now because I have a really, real goal. I need, I guess I have 1 year of high school. I want to make this business work in 1 year. I'm confident I can at least make my first sale in the first months of business. That is what I'm, passionate about. Holy shit, man. When this video is out, is it like December or something, or maybe January? Holy shit. It's literally, while I'm recording this, it's actually 30th of July. I literally have 4 or 5 months of video schedule. Holy shit, man. That's crazy. But these things I would choose from. Right. You have your people now. Good. Now, create gold mine for those people. That's what I'm doing. I have my people. You are one of my people if you're still watching this over 20 minutes. What do? I create more gold mine, like all my content, daily uploads of quality content, no edit, no change, it's the same thing. I create a gold mine, a bunch of videos on my channel. So for people to find it, I have a gold, I try to, increase the gold mine, make it better, make better videos, more gold mine for those people who watch it. So when you're watching this, you have and if you're resonating with this, if you have the same fucking goal, right, then this is the gold mine for you. You consume everything, man. You got your education here. So by me making hundreds of niche videos, I become proficient in, and then those who finds my channel will feast, they will excavate, they will mine like no tomorrow, they will eat like fucking like weirdos first time they found food or something. That's what they will do with my content. They will eat all of my content up. So conclusion, repetition is key. One sucks without repetition. And then you have a tight niche. You rep. The more you rep, the better you get. Of course, some slight changes. But you get faster and content is better. So more efficient and effective the more you do the rep it. So the more you rep your 100th niche topic video, the better you get at it and the faster it gets. Good. It's also important to know for what people to rep for, of course. You can't just make a random video. Now I'm making 100 fitness video and I'm making 100 diet video. No, you make hundreds, 200, 300 in the same fucking niche topic. And that's also why I recommend you doing a fucking product before you do this. You can probably find some videos on my channel, create product, because without the product, you can't really make videos, because these videos, like honestly, videos, content is marketing and it is advertisement for a product. So the product is the thing you're selling. If you don't sell anything, then what are you doing? Because if you don't sell anything, you don't know what to market for. Oh, but I'm gonna make the product eventually. I'm like, I myself already made a product. I have some slight changes I need to do before releasing it, and then of course there are many things to improve it. It takes a lot of time, but I at least made my stuff, so I know what to market for. Or else you just market out in the blue. You're like in the sea. You're like making random videos out in the black. It's a dumb decision. So action, when you know what to put effort into, do so until it fucking breaks like crazy, man. Volume, volume, volume. So I made hundreds of videos on the same niche topic. And I get more efficient at it and I will get better over time. My speaking skills are so much better than before. I'm so faster for me to script these videos. I'm better at recording them, it's faster for me to script and everyone wins. So the second part of this guide is focus my attention on the skills associated with education YouTube content. So the title with this video were, of course, how I print valuable educational videos. Now I've talked about the strategy behind it. Now we'll talk about the skills. So I do the work skill, speaking skill, scripting skill, leverage education into your niche. So doing the work skill, holy 52 slides. You wake up, you show up anyways. You do the hard shit, even though you have hard cravings to watch anime and read a light novel. You do the hard stuff anyways, instead of going on Netflix, instead of going on Instagram. Or someone tag your picture, oh my god, or someone comment on your video, but instead of going on YouTube analytics, you show up when your eyes wakes up. When your batteries recharge, when you have the time, you do it when you wake up. You do eat the frog before the dinner. You cleanse your palate. You do the hard shit when you wake up. If you can just sit down and work a couple of hours, it will get easier. Or working hard by itself is a skill. It is, because 1 hour might be fucking hard for some people, while 8 hours might be fucking hard for some people. It's different. Or some are like, 10 hours is hard, but 9 hours is easy, 8 is easy, 7 is easy. I've been at both stages, and when I relapse, I usually need to honestly retrain my rustiness. So when I relapse, which happens sometimes, I don't know if I can get rid of it 100%, but it happens sometimes. Then it takes me like 2-3 days to get back to this 8 hours rustiness. But what I have, which most people don't have, is that I have evidence that I'm worthy, or rather I have evidence that I can get to 8 hours of work. So I've achieved the milestone of 8 hours of work before, so now I know I can do it. I just need to get back in the wagon and I can get those 8 hours. And nothing has changed because I've achieved it before. Why couldn't I do it now? Why couldn't I even exceed it? And business is a slow process. That's the thing. Because it might take 2 months. Some people might take 2 months. 1 month of building a product, 1 month of daily uploads. Very fast, actually. That's crazy. When someone got the first sale in 2 months, I'm like, holy, that's really fast. That's like, okay, good for you. And then 3 to 6 months is more common. And honestly, 6 to 12 months is probably the most common. For me, 24 plus months. No sales in 2 years of YouTube. That's how bad I am, down bad. And that's probably why I've made one of the one of the biggest idiots made the most mistakes. That's probably why. So, kind of like confident speaking about now. And the thing we need to learn is that it's not, the results aren't linear. So there will be 6 months where nothing happens. Let's say you make daily videos for 6 months. You have like fucking 160 videos or whatever, but nothing happens. Not even a single sale. It's usually exponential success, not linear. So it's weird. There's some big YouTubers that have like 2 million subscribers. 90% of viewers came for the last months. They've been doing content for 5 years. The podcasters, 5 years they've made content. For the last 3-4 months, 90% of viewers came. That last spurt of time. Business is exponential and not linear. So you keep doing it, then of course the longer you do it, the more success you get, because you have 12 months of business. At that point, and that's where everything exponential success goes up, if you're doing the right thing, if you have the education. It should go well, right? So business, this is what you need to do, to develop your working hard skill. It's like it's a muscle. It's working hard muscle. It's like you need to exercise it constantly, and you need to push it to brink of destruction. You get gains by hypertrophy, by going real hard in the gym. You literally need to do the same in business. You need to push. You need to work 8 hours. Not only, I can do 3 hours a day consistent. No, try to do 8. Try to push it. Really push it. Push it until it literally breaks. Because 8 hours is more than double than 3 hours. Oh, but double 3 hours is 6 hours. 5 different things. 1, 2, I'm doing another business, I'm doing another thing. Because what are you doing? Let's say you have 16 hours per day and you're like, 3 hours of business. What do you do the rest of the day? Oh, another business, or, gym, or something else. And chances are, you have business. You have 16 hours per day and you only work 3 hours. What do you do the rest of the hours? You're going on YouTube, replying to emails, you're watching random videos, you're reading for 10 hours. Like, maybe not. You're coping watching Netflix some hours. Let's see, when you don't have 16 hours, when you don't spend, what are you doing? What are you doing the rest of the time? You have 16 hours, you want to grow your business. What are you doing with the rest of the time? I find myself doing dumb shit when I have too much time on my hands. That's why I like to work 6 hours a day plus exercise, and then when I get home, it's like 2-3 hours before bed, and I can just, eat, read, and then repeat. I don't have much time to waste time. I don't have time to waste time. But when this is your priority, instead of you 3 hours, you do literally 8 hours. You try to get 8 hours per day. This is when this starts to grow. So conclusion, working by itself is a skill, so setting yourself down and do the work even on days when brain don't want to is necessary to improve that skill. You cannot expect a result or reward within the common days. It's not instant gratification, it takes months. And it is a skill to be patient as well and to work hard, so you need to, I guess, consistently work hard on it. Do it until it breaks. Be at the edge. Literally work 8 hours until reach your limit so you can improve. If you can work really well, then the problem is time and energy. So doing less things will naturally make your your exponential success more likely. Because this is also you only have one battery. The more you use it on the thing that is important, of course, your battery, your energy, and then your time. You have 16 hours. You have one battery per day. You use that into what is actually important, and that's the only asset you have. So if you as many hours as possible in your day goes into this, and as all your energy goes into this, then that you maximize the output there. Then you just need leverage. Action, sit down and rep out the skill of working. Repping out when it's the hardest will get the most gains. So pushing the work, get more work done is how you rep out the skill of working, how you get better at working. So prioritize it so that you can eliminate your bottleneck, which might be you're only working 2 hours a day. That might be a bottleneck. Because when I did my 8 hour or 10 hours a day, there was some time I worked. Maybe that's a bit too much, but I worked very much. Then could easily do like 10 videos a day, scripting 10 and recording 10 when I work that much. So it's a skill, you get better at it. Speaking skills. Learning, I would define learning right now. Changing behavior when the same situation presents itself. So what I do is instead of I look into the damn paragraphs and then you have the camera there, so instead of me just never looking at the camera, I look at the camera. That's a hack that helped me a lot. Remove paragraph and look into the camera instead of looking in the paragraphs and only looking at the paragraphs. So this helped me. Looking into the camera, no paragraphs. Speaking skills, instead of saying and I think it's ludicrous that X, Y, and Z. So I think 3 dots means pause. Instead of me saying I think that and kind of like I can say I think that kind of like it's, you know, I guess you know is also, you know, and it's kind of like filler words, and you don't want those. You want quality words. But the point is, instead of just I think that it's kind of cool, and I think it's cool because this and this and that. You know what I mean? It's like it's better to take pauses than saying and you know all the time. I'm working on it. I'm saying you know sometimes as well. Like I'm still saying you know, and if it's a filler word I need to eliminate it, but and I know is words that should not be speaking. Doesn't it nah, it detracts the quality too much. So I go from 0 pauses, 1.5 speed, speaking really very quickly, to speaking normally and taking pauses when it needs to. Be quiet, better than verbosity. Then emphasize the words when it is important. Conclusion. Learning, changing behavior when the same situation presents itself. So this could be 20 videos where you try to speak normal speed. 20 videos where you're quiet when you don't have anything good to say. 20 videos where you take pauses all the time. 20 videos where you literally stare into the camera. 20 videos where every word has meaning. Like literally every single word has emphasis on it. You take pauses all the time to not say anything unnecessary shit. So improve speaking by speaking slower, take pauses, eliminate look into the camera, emphasize the words, get into the flow. So action. Make a slight change next time you record a video. Look deeply into the camera. 10 videos where I do that. 10 videos where I take pauses every time I'm unsure what to say. 10 videos where I speak slower so better words reach my mind, because if I take pauses, then maybe something important will come to mind. Because if I just I never take pauses, I would just talk whatever on my mind. I don't even think. I just say something. I take pauses. I'm actually saying something valuable this time. So make words have weight by emphasizing them. Make them have more weight by, pausing. Better words reach your mind. Speak slower so more better words come to mind. Yes. So I've covered speaking skills and then scripting skills. This is a bit of a shorter section, but right now, replace the paragraphs with bullet points right now. The sooner you do this, the higher potential for growth in the future in both speaking and time. It's effective, it's faster to make bullet points, your speaking gets better, and the speaking is the highest leverage. And you honestly, your script won't be worse. It will actually improve as well, a little bit, and speaking will definitely improve. So, I've realized and learned that about 70% or 80%, like the vast majority, comes from delivery value, right? It comes from delivery, and if I do word for word, I will repeat the same thing 3-4 times. I will read out loud, I will not even look at the camera. My speaking skills will take a hit. But instead, if I make bullet points, then I need to use my brain. I need to speak, not word for word. It's like I'm doing a book review. I'm not pushing myself. My speaking is not getting better. It's actually trash when I do this. So delivery is very important. Speaking delivery. Because in the end of the day, if you think, what is the script for? Yeah, for recording videos. You make a script so you can record a video. Because you are what are you putting on YouTube? A recorded video. So scripting should be for helping you record videos. It's like you have notes. The point of notes is not to have the notes. The point of notes is, while you're having a presentation, is to help you with the presentation. The point of you having script is to help you with recording videos. Obvious, right? So, if this can do so, and not detract and any negatives, this is positive, positive, positive. The only negative is that it might be hard the first time you're recording, but you're already recording millions of videos anyways, so you're gonna be pro at it, and the potential for growth is much higher. Bullet point. And I also learned that if someone sucked at speaking, it would not matter how much info they have. They would provide no value. If you have every 100 slides and your delivery sucks, then that matters not. So this delivery that matters. So conclusion, my speaking skills got much better once I eliminated paragraphs, went to, bullet point, eliminated repeating myself as a result. And then I gained more time. It was more efficient. My speaking skill got better. My videos got better. I started enjoying speaking as well, because now I spend more time speaking, and I could improve my speaking skill further as well. Not only did my speaking improve by just fixing the script, I could use more time, allocate, and then improve my speaking skill more from there. And the videos became much interesting and better. And I wasn't bound by these paragraphs anymore, so I spoke a lot better. Action. If you want to create a headroom to become a better speaker and challenge yourself, literally living at the edge, constantly improving, then it's necessary to go full bullet point on your scripts, because in the end of the day, the script were to help you record a video, and if they do, they really did for me, and I think you can just keep repping out. If you're used to reading out loud, then try to use your brain more and bullet point. It's necessary for further growth. Important skill, that's why I covered this many times in many different videos. The fourth thing here is leverage education into your niche. Without education, relentless dedication, no one would have gotten as far as they did. If I didn't have the education to know that I should have gone into a niche, then I wouldn't. Because you know what I did? I was a self-improvement YouTuber. This is actually a fun story. I made half a year, 7 months of videos. So literally 160, 170 videos. Educational videos, right? Like no edit style videos, 170 videos. Talking Head, of course, but I did that. Talking Head is good. I'm not saying Talking Head is bad, but at that time I was very bad at what I was doing. I didn't improve my speaking skills. I didn't even read a speaking book. I was just like, I'm gonna improve my speaking skills. I didn't know that I should speak slower. I didn't know that I should look into the camera more. I didn't know that verbosity, and I didn't know that I should have took pauses in the middle of my speaking, and I didn't know any of that. Without education, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be making videos for you even, because I would if I honestly, if I didn't have education, I wouldn't even go on YouTube in the first place. But yeah, if I didn't have the education I got recently, then I would keep making self-improvement videos on random topics that I was not proficient in. I was a generalist. I tried to be, but I wasn't even good at that. I would never have gotten to where I am right now if it weren't for education. It's the education videos, the courses, the books that really helped me. Everything starts with education, because if you think about it, education. If you have the education, you know exactly what to do. You know what business model, you know what niche, you know exactly what to do. You know how you should do your content, how much content, how you should title your videos, how you should, like, you know, you're an educational YouTuber. You know all this now. Then you need to put in the work. So I can tell you exactly how you should do the videos. This is how you thumbnail it. This is how you title it. This is how you niche it down. This is how you do the videos. This is how you speak better. This is how you. It's, you have all the education, then you need the effort. So you need both. Because if you have all the effort in the world, but you don't even. Because I made like 160 videos, and I didn't know that I should take pauses. I didn't know that I should literally stare into the camera. I didn't know that was words I couldn't use or was bad. Or filler words was bad. I didn't even know what filler words was. I was just doing filler words all the time because then of course I wouldn't get any better. But it's the opposite as well. I have all the knowledge in the world. It's like the guy reading 10 books but he doesn't do anything, then he still suck at it. So you need both. So what I do is I read a bunch. I read in the evening, you know, things that help me. I read about how I can improve my speaking skills. I read about, you know, niching and more about it and why it's so effective and why it's so good. Good. And now when I have that knowledge, I use it. I improve my speaking skills. I do it while literally summarizing to myself. Because when I'm making these videos, I literally make them for myself as well, right? Because I am literally reminding myself of how important this is. The speaking skills, right? How important practicing this is. How important education is. I'm literally talking to myself as well. I'm literally talking about doing the work skill that, yeah, it's hard, but you should do it anyways because you get better at it and it's easier and it's, oh, there's no other way. And like, oh, this bullet points. So sometimes I cope and make long paragraphs, but I try to, you know, abide by what I say. So I can't understand this. Everyone is happy because they don't have to go to university and have to go to school again. Honestly, if I end school, I would literally celebrate because finally I'm free from this place. But there are some who is like, oh, I would never ever have to study again. And that's the guy. I would never ever have to study again, and that's a day for the ages, that's for sure. They're like hating studying, they hate school. Like, finally, man, they're so happy. Yeah, study again. That mindset is dumb. It's like the guy who's just like, I will eat so hard so I never have to eat again. I will work so hard so I never have to work again. I will do this so hard so I never have to do it again. That mindset. It's a bad mindset, yeah, it is. Improvements. We define improvements. A beneficial change when the same situation presents itself. Oh, I will do so hard so I never have to do it again. I will record 1,000 videos so I never have to record a video again. You know, when you're subtracting learning, but these guys, they're like ending college, they're like, oh, I'm not gonna educate myself anymore. They're not reading, they're not doing anything educational anymore. When you subtract learning, you're subtracting improvements in your life because it is a beneficial change when the same situation presents itself. You learn about speaking skills. This time you speak slower. This time you put more emphasis on the words. You make changes of things you learned. When you're subtracting learning, you're subtracting improvements in your life. And it is the only shortcut. It is. as I said, education is the only shortcut because people are willing to pay for time savement. If it takes 12 months for someone to, get their first sale, if you can get their first sale in 3 months instead of 12, they'll pay a lot for you, right? 4 times the time. It's the time delay and the effort and sacrifice. If they can do it without literally sacrificing many things or without much effort, if they can work 4 hours a day, if they can, I don't promote such thing. I believe working hard is really important for your character as well. So I teach that. Teach working 8 hours a day, 6 hours a day. But they pay for time and easy and likelihood of success. If it's more likely they succeed in less time, then they will pay for it. That's why people pay for these stuff. Educational courses, coaching, all this stuff. And if you're good at what you're teaching, of course, the time will be less and the effort and sacrifice will be less because you will tell them literally exactly what they need to do, and then it's easier for them. You can literally do it with them, coaching, do it with them, literally review the business with them. You do the work for them. They can pay even more for that. Get even more. So there are 2 things I do to leverage education into my niche. Essentially, what I do is the 2 main sources I learn from. I learn from books, podcasts, educational videos. I learn for educational videos. I put them into perspective of my niche, and then books as well. I learn about bottlenecks. I learn about leverage and productivity. All these things I put into YouTube business. Productivity. How can I get more productive on YouTube? And maybe I teach that. Oh yeah, record 7 YouTube videos one morning is better than recording 1 video every hour today, because it's more productive X, Y, and Z. Your videos are better X, Y, and Z. And then I also learn from experience experimentation. So that's what I do. I take things, improve my speaking skills book. I read a speaking skills book, and it's really good and has helped me. That's the place where I learned I should talk slower. I should look into the camera. I should put more emphasis on the words. I shouldn't say and I should, energetic. I learn from books. So I implement and get experience. I try it. It worked. My speaking is better. I believe it's better. I don't speak as fast anymore. People understand what I'm saying. More emphasis. People are watching it. So they don't click off because I really, really suck at speaking. Or anything. Some do, but I'm much better than before. So things I learned from these sources, I implement them and experiment and get experience from them. So conclusion, when you stop learning, you stop improving. And it's also very important to have a good educational source. And education, it's the only shortcut. So it is, maybe buying courses, listening to this educational video you're doing right now. That's a good way to learn. And then the things I say you should do, literally the action step, you implement them, you learn. You get experience from my videos. It's a good funnel, right? Huh. The best sources are book, podcast, my videos, or educational videos, and then of course the experience you implement it in your real life. So as action right now, you use what I taught in this video and go all into what you learned. So you're trying to make videos, right? You're making videos, then do the things I said to improve speaking skills, or scripting, completely do bullet point, or sit down doing the work when you don't feel like it's much easier said than done sometimes, but try to push there, try to know that educational videos like this is a very good way to learn, and reading as well, and then podcasts could also work. And then make repetitive niche videos that you should go all in. Repetition is key. You use all this, so that could be action, right? You take action and do the things you said in the video. That's the end of this section, and that's the end of this video. So if you are interested in literally me reviewing your business, one-to-one coaching, all these handcrafted courses crafted towards you, if you've watched this long, of course, and if you want to know more about it, and if you're interested, in check the top link in the description right now to watch the welcome video. And thanks for, hope you learned something from this video at least.